And welcome back to the Spyro the Dragon Let's Play, everybody. Where we last left off, we finished off the first world of the game, the Artisan World, and now we've headed to Peacekeepers. Already collected all the treasure in this hub world, so now it's time to go to our first level of Peacekeepers, Dry Canyon. I wonder if it's dry. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm probably fooling myself. This stage is not too bad. There is kind of a dickish moment in the game, or in this level later, that involves a certain amount of looking around and gliding, but like I said, since I played this game beforehand, you know, it's easy to, it's really easy for me to find. This is one of the stages, though, you really have to look around for the treasures and whatnot. I'm gonna get you, son of a bitch, get a flame. And that's our fourth dragon egg of the day. Or of this session, at least. Or the game in general. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Who am I? Who are you people? Why am I doing this? Yeah, see, now we're introduced to enemies with projectiles now. And, like I said, I guess this role here is supposed to be meant for just dodging the projectiles, but easily you could just jump over them. Or what I did earlier, I ran into the thing and or charged at it, and it didn't hurt whatsoever. I didn't understand that. But now we're introduced to a new type of treasure chest. They don't look like treasure chests, and they don't look anything particular, but see this fan? Just keep flaming it. And there you go. Easy as that. And then for some reason the fan drops over here. Don't know why, but it just does. Actually, never mind. We did encounter that in Town Square, the second level I went to in the Artisan's World, so yeah, it's not really brand new, but they didn't really get to explain it much there, but now I can. Oh look, dragon. Let's see who we save. Conan.
Thank you for releasing me.
God, all these badass warriors are getting such pussy-ass voice actors. Poor Conan. You should be on his throne, complaining about shit. At least I think that's how Conan's story goes. Yeah, not really too knowledgeable about the story of Conan, but whatever. Alright, let's see how much treasure in this stage. 400. Alright, so we got ourselves a pretty meaty one with 4 dragons. Yeah, another thing I forgot to say is that if you ever want to check out the status of the levels and see how much treasure and dragons they have, just press the select button on the controller. You'll be able to access your little inventory book. You know, it would be a collectathon game without an inventory book, and if it didn't have one, God, it would be such a pain in the ass to know what type of treasures you're missing, or how much treasure you're missing, and dragons you're missing in general. I'm not done with you assholes yet. Yeah. Yeah, I am king. Hear me. I don't know. Can dragons roar? I can't tell. Anywho, let's see. Ivor. It's pronounced Igor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
Another thing I forgot to say is that during the dragon talks and those cutscenes at the very beginning of the game, I'm keeping silent for them only because since they have no Yahoo! I have no sympathy for that asshole, but anywho, I would say quiet for the dragon talks and the cutscenes at the very beginning, only because since there's no subtitles, me talking over just dragon dialogue seems kind of pointless. So I decided to stay quiet for them. Should have explained that at the very beginning, but doesn't matter. Another thing that the Peacekeepers World levels like to have is a lot of sections where you need to glide to a lot of areas in order for you to collect your treasures. I mean, I'm kidding. I'm serious. We're going to be countering this one level called Cliff Town, and God, it's the biggest. I'm not too sure if it's the biggest level in the game, but it's pretty damn big. Oh, well, here's a new treasure chest, or treasure box we're introduced to. The firework one. Flame it, run away, and there you go. Easy as that. Because since you are pretty much lighting up fireworks, they do explode, so if you're near them, you will get hit, and Spyro does suffer from knockback when you do get hit by it, so I would not suggest being near them. Look at all those goodies over there, and I see a big old metal box that I think needs a key, but I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna keep looking around before I get over there. Ah, yeah, here we go. See, here's the first purple gem of the game, 25. The biggest ones that you could ever get in this game, and like I said, later down the road, we will encounter levels that do require an immense amount of gems in order for you to 100%, but don't worry, there's more increments of 5s and 10s that the enemies give you and everything like that. Because right now, when I'm killing enemies, they're giving me about like 2 treasures and 2 gems and 1 gems and whatnot. Give me all sorts of things. Like here, if I kill this guy, he'll probably give me 2. Oh, and actually, no, he gave me a 10. Wow, that's amazing. But majority of the time, you know, they give you like 1 or 2 pieces of gems. Oh, look, Boris.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
What he's pretty much saying is what I said earlier, that you really need to go out of your way to look around at your surroundings to know where you need to glide to in order for you to collect, you know, the rest of the treasure and whatnot. AKA bullshit. But like I said, you know, most enemies will give you like increments of 2 or 1 gems when you kill them, but later down the road they'll give you like 5s and 10s and whatnot, so all the 600 and 500 gem levels aren't too bad. And hey, look at that, a key. If I could get it, there we go. And look at this, another dragon. Let's see what he has to say. Maximos.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
I forgot where I was going, but thank you for releasing me. Seriously, what the hell is that all about? But again, that's Insomniac's writing. I do love it. It's definitely fun. And funny. And that's 10 lives so far. Alright, so the last piece of treasure should be where I found that locked box a second ago. Across that chasm. Big gap, bottomless pit, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, I have to go all the way around just to get it, because that one place I dropped off to get to a shortcut to the end portal. Unfortunately, you can't go back up that way, so I have to go around the long way. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. I thought I wasn't going to make that glide. There's a lot of those in this game, just to warn you. Like right now. Yeah. Okay, good. That's why they give you the advice to press X at the top of your jump, because there is a ton of sections where you need to glide to that you'll barely make it. Later down the road, they'll fix that with Spyro 2 and 3 by giving you a hover ability. It's kind of like a safety net just in case you fuck up. And that's why I enjoy Spyro 2 and 3 much better. Also, the level design's a bit better in those games too, but that should be the last of the treasure. Survey says... 400 out of 400, sweet. And I should have all the dragons too. Yes, I do. This place is complete, so let's exit the level. I think exiting the level is a lot easier than going to the end portal, because depending on where you are in the level, you know, you don't want to travel all the way to the end portal. Just might as well just exit it. Alright, so that's one level down. Get out of my way, dick. And now we're going to be heading off to, here it is, Cliff Town. Now, like I said, I don't remember if this is the biggest area of the game, but it's pretty big. I will say that. And watch, it's going to be flat grasslands with no buildings in sight. Just kidding. It's funny, too, because this is actually one of the levels that was in Spyro the Dragon's demo. You remember those underground disc demos, right? Right? If you don't, then that means you're too young to remember. But I remember when I was a kid, PlayStation 1 Underground disc demos, and wow, God, even talking about them makes me feel old. But one of them was Spyro, and this level was on the disc for its demo and whatnot. So they give you a nice variety of levels for you to give you when the demo was out and whatnot. So yeah. And I think we actually bought the game before we got the demo, I think. Or maybe it was the demo that inspired us to get the game. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But anywho, welcome to Clifftown. Like I said, the biggest level in the game. See these cauldrons right here? Flame them because there are gems in them. That goes to say with all the obstacles in this game, if there's anything out of the ordinary, like these cactuses later will serve a purpose in Spyro 3 for gems, but that's not until Spyro 3, and I don't know when I'm going to get to an LP of that. Probably not till way, way, way later. Ah, there you are, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get you. What the hell did you turn around? Idiot. He was trying to psych me. Well, he just got psyched himself. 5 dragon eggs. Ah, ah, ah. Ooh, firework. Wonder what this does. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, there we go. I did that the illegitimate way, but yeah. Those fireworks are meant to destroy metal boxes, because we do encounter metal boxes that have no locks on them. And there's only 3 ways to destroy them. 1 is with those fireworks, 2 is with this one power-up that we'll get later that allows us to charge a lot faster. And the 3rd one is another power-up also that allows us to have much more, pretty much have a more powerful flame to our breath, you know? And, you know, with that flame breath power-up, we are able to destroy all sorts of metal things. Even enemies and all sorts of metal treasure boxes and whatnot. Anywho, I left this guy to crystallize for a bit. Let's save this Halvar guy.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Yeah, I already had a dragon in the Arson world tell me that. Like I said, there's only so much advice that the dragons could give you. I mean, there's 80 dragons in total, and when it comes to 80 pieces of dialogue, yeah, it'd be kind of hard to give them all their own unique dialogue. There's only so much they could say. But really, honestly, how he should have started that sentence is like, in case you're a dipshit. I'm so mean. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's continue onward. Gems. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Ooh, there's a big section over there. Ooh, I saw something sparkling over there as well, too. Yeah, what's also nice is that the draw distance, as you can see the sparkles on the other side of the level over there, those represent gems. Just in case if you forget any gems, if there are any gems lying around, they do sparkle like that. It's a nice little thing to make up the draw distance, and this game doesn't have that bad of a draw distance to it. It really doesn't, but, you know, just... if you ever see those sparkles, you know, you'll always could tell, like, hey, there's gems over there. And there is a dragon that's going to explain to us about that, or Spyro's actually going to explain that to us, and then the dragon's going to give him an answer. In fact, the dragon's on top of this building here. Just got to get to him. Take that, Fat Mama. No, seriously, that's what they're called. They're called Fat Mamas. Every enemy in this game have a name, but it's just I've never been too curious to check out what their names are, so I just don't care. Look at that. Look at all these beautiful gems. I'm up to Wii status. I can buy myself that new Nintendo Wii. And then some. Well, probably I'll just take care of the tax, but whatever. Ow. Hey, okay, just... Aha, I knew it. Thought I forgot about this cauldron. What about this one? I got this one. Yeah, well, I did get this one, so yeah. Here's the dragon I'm talking about. Let's see what Enzo has to say.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Alright, well, he doesn't say what are the sparkles, but he says what's over there in the other side of the river. If this is a river, doesn't look like a river, it looks like purple goop. Ugh. Who knew that one day the earth will be run with purple smuckers? Ah. But yeah, here's another whole section of the level. Because of that, we have a lot more gems that we need to collect. Yeah, these vultures are no problem whatsoever. Survival of the fittest, motherfuckers. I know they're minding their own business, but we're a dragon, they're not. So they must die. They must die for being different. Woohoo! 300. Wrong. This is a 400 level, unfortunately. I think so. Let me check. Yep, 400 treasure and 3 dragons. Well, there's the last dragon right there. And there's the last vulture, so take that. Before I talk to him, I gotta make sure I'm not... Oh, hold on a second. False alarm. Now that's the last vulture. Yeah. I want. Ugh. It was greed that kept me from getting it. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Guess I missed that one too. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see what this dragon has to say. We rescued Marco. Polo.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Okay, what he's pretty much explaining is that you may have noticed all these certain blue auras, these things right here. I've taken these before. These are whirlwinds. Usually when you get to a certain area or when you fall down a hole, there's always those whirlwinds around to help you back up, just in case you want to get back up to a certain location. So, you know, they're really helpful if you ever are in a pinch, if you need to get to a certain area. For here, we're going to use it to get back up to that one certain section, so you don't always have to climb up the building over there and have to glide every single time. Because if you did, that'd be kind of a pain in the ass. So good thing they added a little gimmick like the whirlwinds, because it really does help out. Alright, I don't know how much treasure I have. There's still 2 treasure chests over there. Let's see if I can make it. See? Barely. There's a lot of those in this game. Alright, that's 367. I'm still missing about 43 pieces of treasure. Let's see what's over here. I never checked to see what's behind over here. And drop. Yeah, with the triangle button, you know, you could drop in mid-flight. There was a dragon that said that, but, you know, I should have explained it earlier, but it doesn't matter. And booyah! That's 400 out of 400, and that should be all the dragons. Yes, it is. So let's get the hell out of here. Ugh. Stage is a little bit too big for my taste. Well, it's a little too big for those first timers, especially if you're trying to 100% this game.